Hey, viewers and viewresses, my name is General Red Strategist, and welcome to another round of quizzes with me and Phil. Phil's joining me via Skype. How you doing over there, Phil?
A different kind of quizzes, though. Obviously, we've done some BuzzFeed ones, but the wheel has finally picked another site that we have used in the past called Fun Trivia, which, if you go to it, it's full of quizzes, and my God, there is, I think this is the site, if I remember, where there's literally a quiz on anything. From probably things like toenail clippings to, honestly, this is how extensive this quiz site is, this Fun Trivia.
Toenail clippings, you say? Oh, we'll have to look for that next, indeed, yes.
But we tried a video game one, because there's anything, geography, science, history. We could even try a history one later on, but we've decided to do a quiz on the good old Minecraft.
Minecraft. Everyone to start us off. The quiz on the basics of this excellent PC games, it says up towards the top there. So, Phil's just saying that, this is a site that we've used before. You're more familiar with this than me, because I was saying I think we haven't actually done this together for years and years and years, and that was, of course, long before we ever started doing anything on YouTube. So
it's still a bit of fun because it's got I think it's got like one of every video game as well. So you can quiz yourself on every video game. You can quiz yourself on some science. Or really is a good site. And we're doing the single page one.
Yes.
But there is a timed quiz where you can put yourself against the clock for a bit of a harder one.
You can indeed.
If there's one we want to debate into answers or something, this is why we've not gone for the timed one.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So, Phil, which of these cannot be crafted into armour? Wood, diamond, iron, or leather?
It's already a bad start. No, it's already a bad start because armour is got no U in it.
Here we go.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that armour. So, so which of these cannot be? Now, obviously, I haven't played Minecraft in quite a while, but this is the basics. So we're trying to find a quiz which has not got all the new stuff in it, because I'm not going to be too familiar with that one, because I haven't played Minecraft since essentially it was properly released back on 1.1.
But the answer is clearly wood to this one, because you cannot do it.
Can you imagine wooden armour? Jesus. Oh, I'll tell you where there is wooden armour. Those training dummies in Senran Kagura.
Oh, yeah, those things.
They've got like wooden armour on, haven't they?
I think they're just like wooden overall, aren't they? Is that not what they're basically
wooden overall?
made of?
They've got a very wooden personality.
Yes, it's very wooden, indeed. There's a terrible joke, but what a pun we just made.
Question number 2. Shall I read question number 2?
Go ahead.
Question number 2. How do you, Andrew Taylor, make a large chest?
How do I make a large chest?
But generally, how do you make a large chest?
So easily, what I do is I go down to my local fitness shop and I buy a chest expander.
There you go. That's what you do.
So you
do you place 2 chests next to each other? Do you place one chest on top of another? Do you craft it by placing 2 chests next to each other in your workbench or crafting table? Or do you use twice as much wood in the workbench?
Where's the chest expander option here, Phil?
I know, where is it? To increase those breasticles.
Breasticles. Yes. Indeed. Well, it's the top one, isn't it? Clearly, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, you place 2 chests next to each other, and they form into a large chest. Which is funny because the you see the little chest clip, the opening clasp.
Yes.
It just sort of merges itself right to the middle, doesn't it when you put it together?
Yeah.
But it gives you a lot more items, if I remember, doesn't it? Yeah.
A lot more. It's basically double the normal amount of space that you would get with a normal chest, pretty much.
Yeah, which is fantastic.
Yeah. Which of these can be used as fuel for your furnace? Coal, bucket of lava, all of these, or charcoal? It's got to be all of them. Yeah, you can use all of them. I know technically in Minecraft it's something like, if you want to use your fuel most efficiently, there's something like 1 piece of coal for every 8 objects or whatever it is you're smelting, or is that charcoal, or is that just logs? I can't remember.
Well, no, the most efficient is the bucket of lava, because bucket of lava is so.
No, that's not why. No, I'm not saying which of them or all of them.
No, shut up, Andrew. I'm doing an explanation. You don't come butt in, you little fucker. I'll fucking beat you up.
I'll butt in with my big butt. I'll put my big butt in your face and butt in. Oh, Jesus. Well, this went in a very strange direction, didn't it? Good lord, yes.
But charcoal is the sort of easy route, isn't it? Because coal, you have to obviously go and find it through ore. But if you don't want to, you can get charcoal from burning wood. How is it again?
Is it
burning wood?
Or wood, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know about you, Phil, but I spend all night burning my wood. Just that silence then.
It's bad. It's bad times, isn't it, viewers? Yeah.
Yeah,
but I think that's all of these.
I think I'm in a funny mood today, sort of slightly odd and excitable. I'm not sure why, but yes.
Are you?
I don't know, maybe.
Is that all the time?
Oh, is that all the time? Okay, that's all the time apparently for me. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Indeed. On to the next one, Felipe. Get to reading that question there.
Well, no, because I read.
Did you?
Oh no, I didn't.
I read number 3.
Don't scroll it. Don't scroll it up so much, because when it gets near the top, it's more difficult for me to see.
Oh, here he goes. His poor old eyes.
So just scroll it back down again.
Yeah, it's number 4. Can you see that
Yeah,
now?
now I can see it a bit
There you
better.
go.
Which tool must you use to mine stone and ores? Pickaxe, hoe, shovel, or axe?
God, these questions are easy. This really is the basics of Minecraft, isn't it?
It is. Well, I suppose
Pickaxe.
it's for
Yeah.
that is definitely pickaxe.
Pickaxe, yes.
I see. If we don't get 100% on this, yeah.
Then we are truly shit, if we're
Yeah.
honest, yes. Okay, number 5 then. Which 2 blocks are affected by gravity?
Gravity, the force that Isaac Newton went, hello, what is this force I have found?
That's exactly what he said. Don't question it, ladies and gentlemen. The historical accuracy in this video is absolutely
a sad
on point.
fact about poor Isaac Newton.
Yeah.
He actually died a virgin.
Oh, okay, right. Well,
Yeah.
so he died alone, did he?
Yeah,
Yes.
so that's a bit sad. But I think he was just so focused on his work, wasn't
Yeah.
he? Probably. Okay.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so answers gravel and wood. No, it's not those two. Sand and dirt, not those two. Sand and gravel, yes. Dirt and gravel, no.
Yes, it is really strange how there's only 2 blocks in Minecraft that are affected by gravity. Oh
Yes.
no, technically that's incorrect. Because
Yes,
water and lava are affected
true.
by gravity as well,
Yeah. You
and
can
they are
count
classed
those.
as a block.
Indeed, indeed they are.
You say this is easy, but if you gave this to your grandparents, I'm sure they would probably not get 100%. Probably they might not even get 1%.
Well,
I would say.
easy if you've played the game, then we'll amend
Yeah.
it to say that, indeed.
Right, Andrew, what must you use to collect water and lava? Bucket, thermos, bowl, or cup?
Oh,
Yeah, put it in my thermos.
Put it in my thermos.
Yeah, I think I you trick someone. Here's your nice thermos of coffee. Oh, my valve's on fire.
Yes,
Actually, I
indeed.
don't think you get it into the thermos because
It melts it.
melt it completely.
Indeed.
Water will be okay, that'll be fine. But when you're expecting coffee and all you get is water,
Yeah. It's that bouquet, ladies and gentlemen. It's the bouquet.
hyacinth bouquet.
Hyacinth bouquet.
References. Those of you
Yes.
probably not from the UK may not, but it's part of a comedy called Keeping Up Appearances. Funny,
Indeed.
very funny comedy as well.
Do you ever see the one of that where Hyacinth and her husband go on the QE2? The big cruise ship?
I think so.
Yeah, it's a
She's very
special
sort
one.
of. She acts like she's very sort of upper class.
Yeah.
Her family as well. She's got a brother and it's a sister, and they're sort of lower class. But she
Indeed,
tries
yeah.
to, impress
Keep up the
people.
appearances, in essence.
Exactly,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. Hence the name of the show. What block or blocks are formed when water meets lava in any circumstance, Phil? Dirt and obsidian, obsidian, cobblestone and stone, cobblestone and dirt, just obsidian.
Oh shit! I forget which way round is this, because obviously you have one that makes cobblestone, one that makes obsidian, isn't it?
So I think I can answer this because I've been re-watching the Hat Films Shat Block with Sips series recently on YouTube. And,
Right.
I think they pretty much did. They have their cobblejacking setup that they've got. So if water hits a lava source block, that makes obsidian. If flowing lava, that is not a lava source block, however, hits water, it makes cobblestone. So, it's see, I'm a bit sort of confused here because there's no option that is just obsidian and cobblestone. Instead, there's an option that's obsidian, cobblestone, and stone, and then there's another one that's just obsidian.
Just obsidian.
So, I'm feeling a bit sort of when
I'm just thinking about the stuff in brackets. Oh, before we move on, sorry, you talked that episode about the QE2. We didn't finish that.
Did we not? Go ahead.
No, the one you were talking about.
Oh, yeah, the one on. Oh, right. I was just mentioning it briefly, just because, it came up. No, I was just, making a reference. That's all. Nothing else to it.
I'm just thinking the bit in bracket in any circumstance.
Yeah, when water meets lava. So is that the key
I think
part
it'd
of the
just be
question?
obsidian.
Yeah, that's. I'm just thinking. Yeah, I think it depends on the way the question's worded. So just obsidian then. So water meets lava. So obsidian then. Yeah. Over to you then, Philippe. I think.
How many blocks of iron ore does it take to make one iron ingot? So 4, 1, 8, or 2?
One,
now,
isn't it? Because you just get one, you smelt it in the furnace, and that's the iron ingot, isn't it? Is it not?
Yes, you have to smelt it though, don't you?
Yeah, you smelt it in there, but it's just the one. So iron ore, it's just one. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Which of these is the name of an alternate world to which you can travel? The void, the under, the hell, or just hell even, the nether. Well,
of course, that one's quite a nice, easy one. The nether. Weirdly enough, the under is actually a place in the Pokemon Colosseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness games for the Nintendo GameCube. It's the under.
Yeah.
There is a place in there called that. It's where part of the evil corporation tried to take over. But yeah, that's a little factoid of the day.
Oh, the under. Okay. Is there an over?
Probably the overground, yeah.
No,
the over.
There you go. Yeah.
Skeletons drop bones and pigs drop pork chops. What do zombies drop? Brains, rotten flesh, nothing, or bones.
Rotten flesh, isn't it? It's
This is but they do now drop armor as well.
They can do, yeah. I mean, technically, in the latest versions of Minecraft, they can drop all kinds of things. Sometimes they drop things like iron ingots. Sometimes they drop tools, stuff like that, on rare occasions. But I think the most common thing they drop is rotten flesh.
Rotten flesh.
Yeah.
Which you can eat, but there's a 100% chance of it poisoning you, isn't there?
So the way it works is you can eat it, but there's like a high statistical probability it gives you like a hunger effect. So it can immediately take your hunger up, but then it doesn't last very long, and you just end up hungry again. So yes, it's not the best. I suppose it's just there as a food item if you're in a bit of a pinch and you need something maybe to replenish a bit of health. It's there for you to eat, but it's not great indeed. Should we submit these answers, Phil?
Okay, so we've done 10, so it's 10 questions, okay.
Indeed. Submit the answers. We got number 1 right, number 2 right, number 3 right, number 4, number 5, number 6. We got...
Oh, so it was the obsidian cobblestone stone. Okay, well, I'm sorry, but the way that was worded, and plus, cobblestone is formed, but it doesn't form stone.
Okay, apparently according to this answer, though, the correct answer says obsidian is formed when water meets still lava, so it's a lava source block, as we said. Yeah. Cobblestone is formed when flowing lava touches still water, so we got that. But apparently, lava on top of water will make stone.
I didn't know that. When did that come into being?
I have no idea. I didn't know that. Is that actually a thing? I'll have to check that out sometime.
Yeah, it will. Yeah. Maybe it's a new thing. I don't know when this quiz was written. Yeah. Maybe there's a date it was written.
Indeed, that could be the case.
So we've got 9 out of 10, have we?
9 out of 10. You scored 135 points. The average score for this quiz was 9 out of 10. Well, we're average.
Okay, we'll go and find another quiz.
Indeed.
We'll do something different to Minecraft. We'll have another. This is fun, actually.
Yeah.
See what you've got as well, viewers. What answers you've got, and if you that question as well is that true about the stone? Maybe someone who's played Minecraft a bit more frequently. Is that really correct with the stone? Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let us know. Okay, right, we're back in. We've got ourselves a new quiz, and this time we're looking at Return to Castle Wolfenstein, one of the big popularo ones here on the channel.
Yes, we thought we'd do it now. I might not be able to help much here, because I may know bits, but now apparently this quiz is rated under very difficult.
Indeed.
So this is going to be fun for you.
Yes.
It really will. I mean, you've played this game so many times. You might actually do quite well on this. This quiz.
Yeah. So average score for this quiz apparently is 7 out of 20. So there's 20 questions actually. This one's a bit bigger.
Okay, 20 questions.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think I'm ready for this. I think I'm up for seeing what my Return to Castle Wolfenstein trivia knowledge is like.
So a very difficult level. Yeah. So Andrew, what is the full name of the hero BJ?
Okay, right. So I can answer this one because back in the day when I had my physical copy of Return to Castle Wolfenstein, it actually had the game manual with it. Do you remember game manuals, Phil? How you do whenever you buy a new copy of the game and it have
now it's all digital. Just give you a little bit of synopsis, how to play the game, controls and everything.
Indeed. And some of them, also gave things like a bit of lore and things like that in the storyline of the in-game world. And the RTCW one did actually have little sort of did you know about the lore of Wolfenstein, things like that in it.
You do have a little bit in brackets there, how they want you to put it. It's just, we haven't got multiple choice for this.
No. So his full name, if I'm not mistaken, is essentially William Joseph, and assume we have to put Blazkowicz at the end as well.
That's going to be fun to spell.
Indeed.
Yeah, they do say it, the latest games, the New Order and the New Colossus and the Old Blood and all that, they do. There's moments where his full name is actually said as well.
Yeah.
So if you played those, you'll know. I think maybe into the 2009 version they might have done it as well.
Possibly, yeah. God, I can't remember actually too much from the 2009 version in terms of how he interacts with his comrades and allies, but
because he's Polish, yeah. Well, he's of Polish descent.
Extraction, yeah, basically.
Okay.
What rank does he hold? He is not a lieutenant. He does have a rank, lieutenant, however you want to pronounce it. He's a special agent. Well, technically, yeah, he's an agent, but he does actually have a rank. He's not a major. He is a captain, from what I remember.
That's also, you can get that from the New Order, because they call him multiple times. Hey, Captain Blazkowicz. Yeah.
Captain Blazkowicz. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, like, in the New Order, what's his name? Who was best friends with Max Haas.
Oh yeah. Oh, what was his name? Crap. I know. I can picture him exactly. And now
He would call him Captain Blazkowicz.
Klaus, wasn't it?
That's it, Klaus. Yeah.
Klaus. Yeah. Klaus.
Who used to be a Nazi, but then. I remember that scene where they first met him, and basically Bia just took him down to the floor.
Indeed.
The Nazi. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, he left them. Because they did horrible things. Because apparently the Nazis did horrible things to his family. His kid was born with a genetic disorder.
I think it was a clubfoot, something like that, wasn't it, in the story?
And the Nazis killed his mother and him, so he went against them. Yeah, very awful.
So I remember rank-wise, BJ is a captain, and I believe he's a captain originally in the US Army Rangers. That's the story, something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that I'm pretty confident on that one. Okay.
Okay. What kind of weapon, Andrew, is the Venom gun? Flamethrower, minigun, assault rifle, or a submachine gun?
It's a minigun.
Yeah, I could answer that as well.
Indeed. It's one of those things where it feels like a lot of the classic Wolfenstein games, so 3D, Spear of Destiny, then RTCW, always had a minigun type weapon, and then you got Wolfenstein 2009, which broke with that kind of tradition and didn't have one. But they sort of brought it back a little bit, didn't they, in the New Order, because you always had like those mounted machine guns you could pick up, which technically they kind of operated along similar principles of minigun.
But in the 2009 version, I must give it props. It had that gun that you get, I think, in the castle, which basically disintegrated one.
Oh, I
loved that gun.
Yeah.
I loved that gun.
It was a good gun, yeah. I mean, I have to say, Wolfenstein 2009 did have some pretty good, fantastical weapons. Obviously, you got the particle cannon, you got the Tesla gun. And I think I've said this before, but Wolfenstein 2009's version of the Tesla gun is my favourite version of the Tesla gun from any Wolfenstein game. I think you mentioned that in your Reflect on the Wolfenstein franchise. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I just enjoyed it. It felt like more work had gone into it, and it just felt really kind of solid and nice and powerful. It was really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many submachine guns are available in single player? 2, none, 4, or 3? It's 3. So you have the MP40, which is the German one, you get the Thompson, which is the American one, and then you get the Sten, the British one, and those are the
Sten,
three
yes, that one.
SMGs.
Is the Sten the one that doesn't have like an ammo count but just overheats?
The Sten does have an ammo count, and it is also the one that overheats if you fire it for too long. Yeah,
okay.
Indeed. I think the only weapon in RTCW that doesn't technically have an ammo count, the only gun that is, would be the mounted MG42s, which you can just fire indefinitely.
You get limited at that, which is cool. Yeah. Okay.
So 3. There you go.
That's 3. Question number 5. How many potato mashers or stick grenades can you carry around in single player? 10, 15, 12, or 4?
Okay, now we're getting on to one that's a bit more difficult. I could have sworn...
carry limit, yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, anyone watching this, but is it not the case that different difficulty settings actually change this? So, or is that something that's...
Not sure. I'm thinking they're probably doing default, won't they?
Yeah, so default...
Potato mashers, what a name.
I know, potato masher. Stielhandgranater. I think it might be 15 by default, if I'm not mistaken.
That's a lot of grenades, wow.
Or is that too many?
I was about to say, that's a lot of grenades.
It is a lot. I feel like all the times, years and years ago, whenever I'd play RTCW on either the easy or medium difficulty settings, I always felt like it was quite a high number that you could carry around.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
Go with gut instinct then.
My gut instinct for some reason is 15, but I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure. Okay, what's the maximum amount of 9mm rounds that you can carry around at one time in single player? Well, if we're judging by... Well, let me just go through the answers first. So, 300, 32, 96, 372. So, I think it's 300 there. But again, I feel like doesn't the difficulty actually change this? So I think unless
I
that's
reckon
just
they're probably doing the default, maybe they're like the normal setting, the normal difficulty setting.
I think 300 is the sort of maximum amount of reserve ammo capacity that you can carry around. 32 for I think like the MP40. That's how much you get in a clip. So I'm assuming it means reserve ammo capacity here in terms of the maximum and not maximum in a clip at any one time. Okay.
How many? It is. Yeah. How many silenced weapons are there available in the single player? 3, 4, 2, or none. All weapons make a hell of a noise.
Okay, right. So silenced weapons. So,
Silenced weapons.
So let's go through them. So technically, the Luger, you can get a silencer for that. So that probably is going to be counted. So that's 1. Obviously, there's the Sten, the Snooper rifle. That would be 3. So there's those 3 guns. I don't think there's any other guns or anything that you can get that are technically silenced.
The Venom gun.
The Venom, that's probably the loudest. I'm just thinking as well, if you're counting the knife as well, that would probably make 4, so...
Oh yes, that would be classed as a silenced weapon, wouldn't it?
Indeed, yeah. I'm just thinking, I'm going to assume 4. I feel like I could end up sort of overthinking this if I'm not careful and thinking, do you count the knife as a silenced weapon in the sense that it's a suppressed weapon, like a gun? But no, 4 then.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of something you just mentioned a moment ago, Phil, what nationality were BJ's parents? Polish, British, American, or Russian? Polish, yeah.
Absolutely. You can tell that from the initial starts of the new Colossus as well.
Yes, indeed.
They're Polish. So
technically,
absolutely.
Yeah, they were living in America, obviously, and BJ, as far as I'm aware, was born in the US. But they're of Polish heritage, yes, so Polish then.
Polish. The final boss you have to defeat is Heinrich Himmler. Is that true or false?
No, that's false. It's Heinrich I who is the final boss. Though you do see Himmler in the scene straight after you defeat him.
You do, don't you? Yeah, I think I sort of remember that, although my knowledge is not the best. Yeah.
As this American, he has ruined everything. That sort of line that he comes out with. Yeah. Indeed. Okay. Oh, how many officers do you have to kill in Paderborn? Mission 6, level 2. Is it 5, 4, 6, or killing officers in objective? Well, it is killing officers. You have to do that. Let me see.
That is really going to test you.
Let's see. Can I actually also name them? Because they all had names as well. So there was one called Hochstetter. I remember him. Okay. So that's 1. Burkholt, I think, was another. Von Stauff, I think, was a 3rd one. What were the other 2? I think there were 5 in total, and there were 2 more. What were their names? Because they did have names. They were all named.
There was Fred. There was Jack.
Oh, jeez. Hochstetter, Burkholt, Von Stauff. Oh, God, I can't actually remember the other 2. What were they called?
General Wilhelm's the first.
Wilhelm. No, I can't remember what the other 2 were called, but it is 5, yeah. Okay. I mean, technically, there's also another one in the level after that, the Chateau, who's called Von Scherber, or whatever he's called.
Von Sherbert. Yeah, Von
Sherbert Lemon, indeed. Yeah. So 5, yeah.
5, okay. How many starting rounds, thus both clips loaded into his gun and extra clips, does an allied engineer have in multiplayer? Is that 64, 62, 60, or 30?
I think it's 60. I think.
Okay.
Oh, that is a real kind of that's a proper sort of pub quiz type question. That is where it's like getting you think, oh my god, I've played obviously in multiplayer before. What is it? Because I think he starts with.
I don't generally think that.
Well, not pub quiz.
But Return to Castle Wolfenstein will be the pub quiz. Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean. It's a typical sort of quiz that might be question that might be asked, which is designed to really stump you and make you think, oh, I should know that, but. You have to think about it. I think it's 60 because I think you start with 30 rounds in your gun and 30 in reserve, and obviously you can get more from the lieutenant/field ops class. So I'm going to say 60. Yeah.
Okay.
I might well be. Oh god, this next one is. Oh my god.
Oh
okay.
Wow, this one's going to test you.
Okay. What do you yell when you use the quick chat V+2+2 in multiplayer?
It's 3 words apparently. So
my guess would be something along the lines of maybe need a medic or need an engineer or something like that.
Is in there? Yeah, because you go through the
possibly.
menus, don't you?
Yeah, because there's all the menus and with each kind of generic command.
Well, it's the same sort of menus as Find Enemy Territory, I think. It's those sort of ones. Yeah.
It is. Yeah. Problem is, I can't remember what's V+2+2. I feel like it's probably something like need a something or other, need a medic or need an engineer or need a field ops or whatever.
Team be good with this quiz. Mike Smith.
Mike Smith.
He'll probably be good at this one as well. Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to make a guess at this one. I'm gonna say something like need an engineer. I'm going to say that because I feel like need an engineer probably would be quite a common one. Because the amount of maps where you have to conduct demolition activities and stuff like that.
That is quite because there's a lot of taking things down and building things and all sorts. Yeah.
Indeed.
Which of the following game modes is not used in the multiplayer? Is it checkpoint, capture the flag, objective, or stopwatch?
I believe it's capture the flag. I don't remember there being a capture the flag in either RTCW multiplayer or enemy territory. So
yeah, they're basically very similar to one another, aren't they?
Yeah. Indeed. Objective is the main one. You have to fulfill a series of tasks. Checkpoint, that one.
Do you have to fulfill a series of objectives, maybe?
I wonder. Yes, indeed. Okay. So yeah, we're going to say capture the flag for that one because it's not in it. Yeah. 2 sniper rifles available in multiplayer, true or false? I think that's false. I don't think the snooper rifle is in multiplayer. I think it's just the Mauser. Yeah. At least as far as I remember.
Far as you remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully I've got that right.
How many different two-handed weapons, thus no knife, pistol, or grenades, can a soldier class choose from in the multiplayer? Is it 5, 6, 7, or 8?
Right. So okay, let's go through them then. So if you're a soldier class, you can get obviously an SMG, so that's 1. You could get a rifle, which will be 2. You could get obviously a Panzerfaust. The mortar, I think, is in Wolfenstein Enemy Territory. That's in that one, but not in RTCW multiplayer. Panzerfaust, flamethrower, so that's 4. Can you get the paratroop rifle in RTCW multiplayer?
Better start thinking of some others because you're not quite at the number yet. Yeah.
No. Possibly you can get the paratroop rifle, but I'm not sure. So
5,
it might
6,
be 5.
7. That's a step song as well.
Yeah, and I think you can get the Venom gun in RTCW multiplayer as well. So that might be 6 then? I think.
6?
Ooh, it's been so long though since I really looked properly at the soldier class in RTCW multiplayer, so I could be wrong on that one. I'm not sure. I feel like I'm pretty sure you could get the Venom gun in RTCW multiplayer if you were the soldier class, but it's the FG42 that I can't remember whether that one was included or not.
Very powerful gun, that, isn't it?
Yeah, because I remember in Wolfenstein Enemy Territory, they introduced the Covert Ops class, and that class could get the FG42.
Yeah, they brought things over, didn't they? Really, from multiplayer to enemy territory.
Yeah.
So it's about that. Yeah.
Indeed. Okay, well we're going to go with 6, but I'm not entirely certain. Next question. Not all weapons used in multiplayer are identical in gameplay to their single-player counterpart. Is that true or false? That is true. Some weapons are actually they function slightly differently in multiplayer.
Do they? That's an interesting thing.
So I think, for example, the Panzerfaust, obviously in single-player, if you use a Panzerfaust, as soon as you hit the trigger, it immediately fires. But in multiplayer, there's like a delay. So you have to time when you actually shoot with it.
Okay,
so that's a thing in that one. So yeah, I think that's the immediate one I can think of. I can't remember if there's any others though that are slightly different, but
I think you're going to do well on this quiz. You seem like you know a lot of knowledge.
Yeah, I seem like.
Which class in multiplayer can use the binoculars? Original mode, no mods. Is that the soldier, the lieutenant? All classes can use them, or they're not available in multiplayer.
I think it's just the lieutenant because he uses them to call the airstrikes, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware, I don't think.
I
don't think any of the other classes do get binoculars. Okay, so what kind of ammo do ammo packs handed out by lieutenants even replenish up to version 1.33? Oh, okay. Ammo for the two-handed weapons, ammo for pistols and grenades, ammo for two-handed, ammo for two-handed weapons and grenades, ammo for the two-handed weapons, ammo for pistols. Oh,
okay.
That's a tough one. I think it's just ammo for the two-handed weapons. I think, but I'm not certain.
That one really will test your knowledge, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it replenishes... Because obviously in multiplayer you only have a certain very limited selection of weapons that you can carry at once. So you'll get your knife, you get a pistol, you get a standard arm, whether that's obviously an SMG or a rifle or whatever, and then obviously you'll get grenades. And
standard arm? Why can't I have a bionic arm?
A bionic arm? You want bionic, do you? You want to be a prosthetic superhero or something?
That's it. Come to save the day.
Indeed, yeah. So I think it is just for the two-handed weapons because they're your main armament, and everything else is just sidearms. But I could be wrong, especially with that up to version 1.33 thing. So who knows? Maybe after that it changed. I don't know. Okay.
What special abilities does an engineer have? Plant dynamite, disarm dynamite, and repair MG42 machine guns. Plant dynamite, and repair MG42 machine guns, or just plant and disarm dynamite.
I believe it's the top one. He can do all of those things. So
it's very, very skilled.
Yes. Disarm it and repair MG42s. And of course, in Wolfenstein Enemy Territory, I think he can also build things like barricades and stuff in predetermined locations.
Just by standing there and holding his spanner and just twisting a little bit, and then it magically appears.
Yeah. The engineers in Wolfenstein Enemy Territory can also plant landmines as well. So that's another thing that Enemy Territory added.
That would cause a lot of issues to other people.
Yeah, indeed. At least that's what I recall. I think that's in the vanilla game and isn't like a modded thing. Yeah. Okay.
Good question.
Yeah. How many syringes does a medic start with? 10, 15, 5. Non-medics use health packs. Well, they do have health packs, but they do also have syringes.
Stringes.
Stringes.
That's a stringy syringe.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a tongue twister, that one.
Yes, it is. So, obviously the health packs are just for replenishing health. The syringe is for actually reviving teammates who've been knocked down. How many syringes does he start with? That is a tough one because...
You don't usually play as the medic, do you?
No, I don't.
No one does,
I never did, yeah. It's such an important member of the team, and yet nobody really ever plays it as it. Everyone wants to be the glory-wielding engineer or field ops or something. Or be a soldier.
Especially
with
field
all
ops
different
where you
weapons.
can just throw loads of strikes down.
Yeah. I can't actually... I genuinely can't remember this one. See, I always just thought there wasn't actually a number limit to it. I always thought it was just he could use it indefinitely, but apparently no, there must be a limited number.
Why don't you just go down the middle and go for 10?
10? Yeah, we'll go for 10 then, because I have no idea, and otherwise we'll be here for ages if I'm trying to think. Okay, let's submit those answers and find out
20.
then, Phil.
Yeah.
See what we got. So, full name of the hero BJ was indeed William Joseph Blazkowicz.
And you got it correct there. Yes,
Yeah.
it's found on page 12 of the manual.
There you go. So, in the bottom section of Wolfenstein lore. Absolutely, so I got that absolutely right. It was indeed correct, and I was remembering well. And also, his rank definitely was captain. So, again, page 12 of the manual. Venom gun is indeed a minigun. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. 3 submachine guns are available in single player. It was 15 potato mashers. I was right on that one. So
we've got our first incorrect one.
Yeah, and you can also carry 15 of the pineapple grenades as well. So, and 10 dynamite charges. Wow.
Pineapple does not have a hyphen in it.
No.
I don't know why it's got a hyphen in there.
So, the correct answer is 372 apparently for that one. Okay, you can carry up to 300 in clips on your belt. Oh, but it's also counting the ones that you actually have in the gun at the time. Okay. I see. I thought it meant reserve. Yeah, okay. I get it. I understand. I see. So it was just the wording of the question maybe led me slightly astray, or myself, who knows. How many silence weapons? Okay, 4. Yeah, so the knife definitely is included in that, even though it's not a gun with a suppressor. I was just a bit unclear on whether it meant guns with suppressors or what, but yeah. So hence it was good that I didn't overthink that. Nationality of BJ's parents, they were indeed Polish. There you go. RTCW manual, famous page 12, born to Polish
It's all in
immigrants.
page 12. This page 12 must be an infamous page, yeah.
Apparently,
definitely.
that info was taken from the hint book to the original Wolfenstein 3D as well, so it was put in there. Final boss you have to defeat is Heinrich Himmler. That is indeed false. It's Heinrich, the ancient German warlord, though you do see Himmler in the cinematic after that.
You do, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's given the names of the officers here. So, Hochstetter I got right, von Stauff I got right, it's Burkhalter, not Burkholt.
Hauptmann and Strache.
Strache and Hauptmann, that was it. There you go. Oh man, but we were right that it was 5.
You did well though to remember some of the officers, because that'll be it's not something you really picked.
It's very obscure. There you go. How many starting rounds? Allied
62.
engineer. 62. Thompson has 30 rounds loaded into it for some reason. Odd reason. The Allied engineer has 32 extra rounds instead of 30. It's presumably a bug, but it was never changed. Okay, I didn't remember that. So it was slightly above 60. Interesting. What do you yell when you use the quick chat V+2+2? It's actually I need ammo. Okay, not need an engineer. Okay, well...
they do accept it if you put an exclamation mark at the end as well.
Yeah, indeed. Next to V+2+1... is medic, probably the most used quick chat in the game. So I guess
Yeah, 'cause
that
everyone
need an
dies
engineer
quickly.
probably is something very close to that as well, I would guess. Indeed. Which of the following game modes is not used to capture the flag? Objective based is apparently this quizmaker's favourite. Indeed. 2 sniper rifles available in multiplayer. We answered false and we were correct. Yes, so it is just the Mauser with the scope in multiplayer. Indeed.
You got that one correct.
So how many different two-handed weapons can a soldier class choose from? We said
So
6.
seven.
It's actually 7. Which one did we miss then? So MP40, Thompson. Oh, Sten, of course.
Oh yes, yeah, 'cause we talked about the overheating one.
Okay, so I think when I was answering this, I just said SMG Mauser rifle, so I didn't realise it was actually counting MP40, Thompson, Sten separately. I thought it was just going to include those as like under one subheading, but no, that's where I went wrong. FG42 is not listed on there, so it's not the FG42 then. That must not be it.
Not allowed, that one.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yeah. Not all weapons used in multiplayer are identical in gameplay to single player. We said true and we were right. Panzerfaust is the biggest difference. There's a reload delay, which is much longer in multiplayer, which includes arming the Panzer, indeed. All the weapon changes include the venom gun and the flamethrower. Oh yeah, because in multiplayer RTCW, the venom gun and the flamethrower now have weight. They slow down your movement speed because they're heavy.
Well,
whereas in single player,
use weapons.
Indeed. Whereas obviously in single player they don't do that. I forgot about that actually. Which class of multiplayer uses Binox? It's the lieutenant. We got that right. Oh, we call it artillery. Sorry, not the airstrikes. The airstrikes, I think, actually now that I think about it, you had to throw like a smoke charge to sort of mark an area.
Then they would come. A bit like in Worms as well.
Indeed.
In Worms. Yeah. Okay.
What kind of ammo do AMPACs handed out by lieutenants replenish? So we said ammo for the two-handed weapons. That's incorrect. It's ammo for two-handed weapons and grenades. Okay, right. So grenades are included. I didn't realise. But not the pistols, sidearms. Okay. Special abilities does an engineer have? We've got that right. Plant dynamite, disarm dynamite, repair the MG42s. Yeah, got that correct.
Oh, and got the medic one right. So we do start with 10.
Yeah, so we scored 15 out of 20. We scored.
And the average is 8, so we're well above average.
We're well above average, ladies and gentlemen. So
we did really well.
Yeah, not too bad. Some of those questions were really quite good, though, in the sense that they really fucking test your knowledge of the minute
now
detail.
when you're playing your video games, when we come back to do fun trivia, take note of everything you see in the game. Just take note. It'll come up. I think we should do one more quiz.
One more quiz? Okay.
So go and find one. Yeah.
So let's jump cut here and we'll see you in a second. Okay, we're back in, and this time we're not going to do a specifically video game one. For our final quiz of this episode, we're going to just do a mixed trivia.
Mix of general knowledge,
Indeed,
and this is a mixed hourly, so these are actually up to date. They just pull a question from all sorts of categories that Fun Trivia do, and we're going to see how well we do. 10 questions. And we're going to have a go. So, Andrew, start us off with we've got a sports question to start us off with.
What colour of jacket does the winner of the Masters Golf Tournament receive? Is it green, baby blue, purple, or neon yellow? Going to be honest, no idea.
I think I do have an idea.
Okay, go on.
No, that's the Tour de France. Tour de France is yellow. I think the winner of the Masters Golf is green.
Green, okay. I'm happy to go with you.
I think we have the green for the winner of that.
Indeed.
There's just something in the back of my mind that's saying that. I think yellow is... God, you can imagine neon yellow.
We're quite bright with it.
Yeah. I think neon yellow is the Tour de France, isn't it?
Yeah, possibly. I don't really know, to be honest. I'm kind of very reliant on you for this one.
Okay, so our next category is hobbies. What piece of jewellery comes in types such as bangle, charm, and tennis? Is it a bracelet, a necklace, a ring, or an earring?
It's a bracelet, isn't it? Because I thought a bangle was a bracelet. Yeah.
Charm bracelet. Yeah, there's those things that you... Are they the charm bracelet? No, they're not the ones that you slap on your wrist, are they? The ones that slap and then curl around your wrist.
I'm not sure. I don't really know much about jewellery.
Well, it is a hobby.
Yeah.
I think it is bracelet, because I know, because I heard my sister have charm bracelets before. They're supposed to be good-looking things. Tennis bracelet, though.
Tennis
bracelet. A bangle bracelet, but tennis bracelet. Okay.
I think it is bracelet. That's the one I think we're going to go for with that one. Okay, science and tech. If someone is a pain in the butt, what muscles are we talking about, anatomically speaking? The gluteus maximus, the iliocostalis lumborum, the adductor magnus, or the biceps femoris?
Luckily, some of this stuff I do know from going to the gym and everything, because they do use things. The abductor magnus, there is a machine in the gym called the hip abductor. So that's for the hips. The lumbarum sounds like back, because lumbar region, isn't it? Your back. Lumbar. Biceps are obviously your arms.
So it's the gluteus.
So the gluteus maximus.
Indeed. Yeah. There you go. The glutes, yes.
The glutes, that's it. Okay, general. So this is just general. The first public zoo in the United States was opened in what city, which is also home to a famous bell? Is that Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., New York, or Atlanta?
Ooh, that is an obscure one. At least one that I don't really know the answer to. I'm just trying to think, though. Where would there be a famous bell?
Up your bell end, that's where.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Whoa, how
jeez. How very uncouth.
I do know the answer to this, because I think it's the famous Liberty Bell, isn't it?
Liberty Bell.
And that's in Washington.
Washington? Yeah, I'm happy to go with you on that one.
Famous Liberty Bell, Washington.
Has a certain logic to it. I like it, yes.
But when? That's interesting. Oh, we'll probably get in the answers, we'll probably get a description of when.
Yeah, it'll probably tell you.
That'd be interesting. I wonder what was in that public zoo as well, what first animals they decided to put.
Indeed.
Okay.
Television, Phil. What was the name of Agent Scully's original partner investigating the X-Files on The X-Files? Was it Agent Harris, Agent Skinner, Agent Owens, or Agent Mulder? It was Agent... and he said ancient. Agent Mulder.
It's ancient now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Mulder, isn't it?
It's Mulder,
even though I don't watch much television,
Indeed.
I do know that. It's
well, X-Files, even though it was from quite a while ago, it's just one of those kind of iconic TV shows that everyone's probably heard of, and everyone probably knows the names of the main two characters, and it's Mulder.
Scully and Mulder. Yeah, we talked about this in our, our big topic. We talked about horror.
Yes.
It's a horror TV show, it's an interesting little TV show as well. Very enjoyable. Okay. I was just pulled one from Hobbies again. Which of the following companies make the Monopoly, Risk, and Clue, or if you're in the Clue board game in the US. Oh, it's in the US. Okay. So is it the Game Guild, Hardington, Parker Brothers, or Funstar?
Is it Parker Brothers? Something about that is drawing me
Hasbro,
to it. Yeah.
I think. And Hasbro, I think, are teamed with Parker Brothers.
Yeah. Something is drawing me to Parker Brothers, so I would say that personally.
All really good games. We call it Cluedo. That's a good game. I haven't really played much of Risk, but I know it's a big...
Risk is one of those games
game.
which looks like it would be, I don't know, it looks like there's potentially so many fucking rules to it, which it's one of those games which I think to a complete newcomer looks kind of daunting, but probably actually is not actually as daunting as it looks, maybe. But
and the Monopoly is that game that no one finishes.
No one finishes, and you play it with your family and everyone gets mad because everyone's like, no, it doesn't cost that much for the rent. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You try to get as many properties. That's it.
Indeed.
Oh, classic.
And you always get that one relative who starts diddling you out of all the money, and or that.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Cheeky little bastard.
Yeah, indeed. What is it with Monopoly? There's certain properties on it which, statistically, if you get them, it puts you in the greatest sort of chance of making a huge amount of money. There's certain properties on the board which are supposed to be really good if you get them, as opposed to others.
I think the sort of medium ones, the red and yellows.
Yeah.
I think because they're quite good.
There's like people who've done like statistics.
You'll base it on like the is it the blue ones which are the most expensive?
Yeah, it's like Mayfair and Park Lane, which are the most expensive ones. But I think there's been like people who've done statistical analyses of what sort of numbers typically get rolled on the dice most commonly, and from that, therefore, which properties people land on most of the time, and that tells you, therefore, which properties are probably the ones really you should buy, because they'll make you a lot of money.
There you go, especially get the
land on them.
houses and hotels. That's it. That's what's on them.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
In fact, apparently there's a strategy though with Monopoly. Sorry, we're getting into a bit of a real conversation here, but apparently a cheeky little strat to do in Monopoly is when you get your properties, put houses on them and get, I think it's about obviously 4 houses, which is the max, but never upgrade to a hotel. So the way this strategy kind of works is, because obviously...
I've heard of this.
Yeah. Because obviously there's only a limited number of those houses and hotels in a standard Monopoly board. The idea is that you basically monopolise all the houses, and because you can't just put a hotel first thing down, you need to get 4 houses first and then you swap them for a hotel. By getting all of the houses, it kind of like stops other people from kind of putting houses down, so then they never get to put houses or hotels down.
Yeah, that's a good little strategy. Yeah,
cheeky strat.
It's all sorts of strategies for these games. Absolutely,
indeed.
You can just make use of.
Yeah. Okay, that's a nice little digression, but let's get back to the questions. So is it me or you?
It's you.
It's me, isn't it? Clint Eastwood, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sonny Bono were actors who later embarked on careers that were somewhat different from showbiz. What was their new discipline? Was it scuba diving, sports, politics or dancing? I believe it was politics.
Yes, because I know Arnold Schwarzenegger became the governor of California.
Yes, he did.
I'm not too sure about the others.
I think Clint Eastwood did go into politics, as far as I'm aware. I don't know about Sonny Bono, but Clint Eastwood, I'm pretty sure, did go into politics. Yeah. So I'm going to say politics. And Arnold Schwarzenegger, was governor of California.
California has been, that's
Indeed, yes.
Movies question now. In the film A Christmas Story, the character Flick is triple dog dared to put his tongue onto what object? A car tyre, a frozen flagpole, a doorknob, or the window of his classroom?
So, I haven't seen the film, but I'm going to guess a frozen flagpole because that
because
like...
there's two things here. Christmas time and what's associated with wintry sort of settings.
Snow and
I've never
ice.
seen it, so and there's obviously that thing where you stick your tongue in a frozen flagpole and it gets stuck because it freezes over your tongue.
Indeed. I just think of Homer Simpson, because he did that at one point in The Simpsons, and it was hilarious. It was something like on the news with Ken Brockman, they had a picture of Homer Simpson with his tongue stuck to a lamppost.
Yeah, that was it. It was funny, that.
Yeah, so frozen flagpole then. Yeah, that's the, I think, most logical. Okay, history now. Which famous lawman, along with some of his brothers and Doc Holliday, fought at the OK Corral? Was it Wyatt Earp, Matt Dillon, Bat Masterson, or Wild Bill Hickok?
Is that not Wyatt Earp?
I think it
is. I've heard he was the famous lawman. I think.
I think he actually of those four, he is the only one I've actually heard of. So
there's something. I think I've heard a story like this. Yeah, it's the OK Corral, and it was Wyatt Earp is the famous person who did discover. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think Wyatt Earp is probably a safe bet with that one. Or the safest one to go for. Okay.
Okay. And so our final question is from literature, and that is, what is the name of the fictional land that's inhabited by Winnie the Pooh and his friends? Jellystone Park, 100 Acre Wood, Forest of Bursey, or Immanent Grove?
So I can't remember exactly, but something is drawing me to 100 Acre Wood.
It is 100 Acre Wood. Yeah. That's the famous one. Jellystone Park is Yogi Bear, isn't he?
Oh, is it Yogi Bear?
How are you doing, Boo Boo?
Is that your impersonation of Yogi Bear, is it?
With his friend Boo Boo, yeah. The other two, they'll probably be fictional lands, but I'm not sure for what stories. Hopefully get an explanation as to where those two are from, because I haven't heard of those two. No. But I know it's 100 Acre Wood for Winnie the Pooh, with Piglet, Eeyore, who's perpetually grumpy, and...
Tigger, you can't forget Tigger.
Can't forget Tigger. Who's the rabbit? There was a rabbit.
Yeah, there was a rabbit. Was he just called Rabbit, or did he actually have a proper name?
It's just been called Rabbit, yeah. Oh, can't forget Tigger, yeah.
Was there an owl as well in Winnie the Pooh? I can't remember.
There was an owl, yeah, and of course, we can't forget Christopher Robin.
Robin, yeah.
He was actually A.A. Milne was the author, and he actually designed Christopher Robin after his son.
Yes.
I think. Yeah.
By the way, if you get a chance after this recording session, Phil, go onto Google and search for Gary's Mod Buff Winnie the Pooh player model.
Oh, is it Winnie the Pooh?
It's Winnie the Pooh, except he's super fucking ripped. It's the most hilarious and slightly disturbing player model you'll come across.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Does he still like his
presumably, yes. It's funny because it's this really hench-looking Winnie the Pooh who's like the size of a grown man, and he has this. Of course, his red T-shirt on, but of course, because he's so hench, it's like the T-shirt's clearly too small for him.
It's too small for him anyway.
Yeah, but I think what's kind of disturbing about it, he has these really chiseled, well-defined buttocks. It's just like, whoa, what?
You are obsessed with looking at people's buttocks. When we did our latest Spyro, that Dr. Shemp, you're looking at his buttocks, and I'm sure you've seen some. Are you not secretly swinging for the other team?
Am I swinging for the other team? Who knows? Maybe I am. Oh, dearie me. Well, because it's buttocks, Phil. You know, it's buttocks, big jaunty swinging buttocks.
Very childish, aren't you?
Yes.
Very, very childish.
I told you at the start of this recording session I was in a bit of a funny mood today, so there you go. That's it, coming through again. Okay, let's submit these answers. Indeed.
Right, so what did we get?
We got that one right, so it is a green one. Good on you there, Phil. You knew that and I didn't. Piece of jewellery, yep, it's a bracelet. That we got that right. Glutes, we got that. It's Philadelphia, though, the first public zoo in the US, not Washington.
By Benjamin Franklin.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
I was kind of hoping it would say more about the bell as well, but
No,
it doesn't
but
say
I
anything
didn't
about
expect it to be Ben Franklin. No,
that.
okay.
Well, there you go, a bit of history for you. It was ancient. God, I said ancient again.
Agent again. You've got an
Mulder.
obsession with ancient.
I know. I'm having one of those moments, Phil, where for some reason words are blending together.
Agent Mulder.
Yeah.
Parker Brothers.
Parker Brothers.
Yeah, a subsidiary of Hasbro.
There you go.
Like I said, who's a toy and game manufacturer. And they also made things like Trivial Pursuit.
Indeed.
That's one of their biggest games as well.
So Clint Eastwood, Arnie, and Sonny.
With politics,
yeah. Hang on, it actually gives quite a bit of info here. Clint Eastwood still active in acting in the 21st century. Mayor of Carmel in California from 86 to 88. Arnold Schwarzenegger, was governor in 2003. Sonny Bono, after a distinguished career in music and TV, served as mayor of Palm Springs, California from 88 to 92.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there you go,
Yeah.
all California. Frozen Flagpole is indeed correct for the film Christmas Story. There we go. Wyatt Earp was correct, so yeah.
It's one of the most famous battles in the history of the Old West. Yeah, it is. There are many things about it as well. Very, very bit of history there, yeah.
Indeed.
100 Acre Wood.
Yes, 100 Acre Wood, there we go. So, fantastic stuff there, everybody. Nice little set of quizzes. We didn't do too bad. We got 9 out of 10 correct on that one.
Got 9 out of 10, yeah. When did it say that? First collection of Winnie the Pooh was published when? 1926?
Yeah, 1926.
Bloody
It's an
hell.
old set of stories, those. Yeah. Oh, it also gives the characters, so Pooh, Kanga, Eeyore, Owl, Piglet, and the rest of the gang, so it doesn't actually give all of them. It
Which
just
one's
gives
Kanga?
Kangaroo, I'm guessing.
Oh, it must be the kangaroo. Yeah, I remember a kangaroo.
Yeah. Surprised I didn't mention Tigger there, since he was such a big character in that thing.
Yeah, he was a big character.
Yeah, indeed. So we did pretty well there. Yeah,
9 out of 10.
absolutely.
What's the average?
It doesn't say what the average, but apparently we took 692 seconds.
Welcome to Fun Trivia Guest 2119.
Yeah, there we are.
2190.
2190.
2190.
Wow.
Yeah,
Quite a big number. Yeah,
and
absolutely.
we took us 692 seconds to complete this quiz. Well, we were debating the questions.
Yeah.
God, give us some bloody hell.
Give us some flexibility there, fun trivia. Okay, well there we are. So thanks for joining me for this round then, Phil.
That was a bit of fun. Yeah, we'll see if the wheel picks again. We'll do some more quizzes, absolutely.
Indeed, absolutely.
How well did you do, viewers, as well? So we had 2 video game quiz and 1 just generic.
Yeah, so let us know in the comments down below, and I'm sure some of you might have done quite well as well. As usual then, we'll start wrapping up here, so friggin' Facebook and Twitter links down below, along with a link to my propagandist channel, all that jazz, you know the drill, like, comment, subscribe, etc, etc. And other than that, we are signing off now, so goodbye everybody.
Hope you have a joyful, quizful day.
And don't
with this
forget those
pub quiz of
buttocks.
fun. Yeah. Oh, God, Jesus Christ. Fuck off with that.
Just had to get it in there. Goodbye everybody. I thought innuendos were supposed to be subtle. My lips can do other things besides singing, you know. Kendra gets on her knees and wraps her lips around your microphone. Oh boy. So in the last episode, it only took us 31 minutes. In this episode, it's only taken us about 3 minutes. She starts humming what sounds like one of your songs. The intense vibration nearly puts you over the top. So you lift her up, then push her against a palm tree and bang her from behind. She grips the tree tight and tight. Damn, she got lungs on her. Oh god, right, okay. Okay, yeah, the option came up. 3 minutes, everyone. Okay, and Mount Krakatoa just erupted again.